Hi, this is Dr. Dave, and in this video I want to take a little bit of a look at how we can modify our graphs a little bit, and also how we can take these graphs and get them into Google Drawing so we can create our infographics. So right about now you should have finished Tech 1 and Tech 2, and after Tech 2 you should have two graphs on your in your Google Sheet. And one should be a linear graph and one should be an exponential graph. Now in the one that I have right here, you can see that the points cross. However, some of you have graphs that look a little bit more like that, where they cross but it's off the screen. Now that point of intersection where they cross is going to be kind of important. So we're going to need to extend these graphs so we can actually see those. So if you're not able to see your point of intersection, what you're going to do is go down to the cell A11 that has the 9 in it. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to drag that all the way over to C12, which is the very last entry in the exponential salary. I'm going to grab the fill bar, and I'm going to drag this down. How far you have to drag it, hard to say, but let's try this. So this took me all the way down to about year 20, and you can see that somewhere in here, as my salary goes up, we should see a place where the two of them cross, probably somewhere right about in here. So if I extend my graph out to 20, I should be able to see all of that information. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to click on the graph, go up to the little triangle, and select Advanced Edit. Now what this is going to allow me to do is to modify different parts on here. The first thing I need to modify is where the data is. Previously our data went from A1 to C12, but now we went all the way down to the 22nd row, so I'm going to put in here C22. So now we're going to be able to see all the data. However, the problem here is, depending on how you're set up here, you may not have this thing automatically update and go all the way out to 20. If it automatically updates, great. If not, we're going to have to go down to our horizontal axis, make sure horizontal is clicked here, and then maybe go from 0 out to 20. Typically this is done automatically, but if you've messed with your labels here, then it's going to stick with what you had changed them to. Click Update, and now I can see the point of intersection on here. Now you might say, oh, I want it to go up a little bit higher. Well, we can go in here again, go to the Advanced Edit, and this time under Customization we're going to go down to the axis, select left vertical. Oh, let's try going up to 60,000. Now you can see more of the graph there. And now that point of intersection is nicely somewhat in the middle here. If you need to extend it farther, that just means you drag this fill a little bit farther, maybe down to rows 25, 26, 27, something like that. So you may need to do that in order to see your point of intersection.